beauty addicts, it's Alex. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my 2018 New Year's resolutions and goals video. This is actually my second time of filming it. The first time I filmed it, the lighting was not good. The lighting isn't perfect today, but it definitely looked better whenever I did my little test, so fingers crossed, because I'm not refilming it again. Alright, so let's just jump on into it. So I have 10 New Year's resolutions and goals, and the first one is to drink more water. I feel like I'm always dehydrated, and I know like part of the problem is I drink coffee every day. On occasion I will have alcohol, so that definitely dehydrates you, and you know, so make sure you drink as much water as possible. I do have a video on how to stay hydrated. I will link it down below. It's on my Health and Fitness Barbie YouTube channel. It's going to move on to here eventually, but it's still on there as of today, so make sure you guys go and check it out. It gives you tips on how to increase your water intake so you can stay hydrated. But do as I say, not as I do. I have good suggestions, but I don't always follow them. So those will give you tips on how to increase your water intake. I have like at least 6 in there, and I probably will film a second video because I've gotten more video ideas since then. But yeah, I definitely need to drink more water. It's really important just to stay hydrated as much as possible, especially if you're having dehydrants, which I definitely will continue to have. So yeah, I plan on drinking more water and staying hydrated. Alright, number 2 is to take better care of my teeth, which this is so embarrassing. And if you guys watch my Carbon Cocoa demo video where I kind of show you how to use the product, I did before and afters, and the before I even touched any of the products was so disgusting. Granted, I had breakfast and I didn't brush my teeth after breakfast because I wanted the first thing that I use that day would be the product I was going to demo, but I had to do it before, and the before is so bad. I've even noticed like in the past week, I'm like, oh my god, my teeth are getting more yellow, like it's disgusting, and I'm just really bad at brushing my teeth. I'm pretty good at brushing my teeth every morning, but sometimes I skip at night because I'm so tired and I just say, fuck it, I don't care. Like I just don't care. I'm laying in bed and I'm like, I am not getting up just to brush my teeth. Also, if you guys know, like I have Invisalign, and I should have finished my Invisalign 6 months to a year ago. Like I should have been done with everything, but I've been continually using the same 5. I have 5 trays, and I ended up being on the 2nd tray, and I've been stuck on that tray ever since. And I think I even might have gone back one, but I have 5 sets of trays. I think I have 4 sets left, so I think I'm on like the 4th to last one, and I've just been staying there, and I pretty much only wear them at night, and sometimes I even skip wearing them to bed. And when I was wearing them to bed, I was okay, but sometimes I skip it because number 1, I don't feel like getting up again to get it. Number 2, I'm in pain from some other medical condition going on, and I don't feel like adding any pain and discomfort to my teeth. So that's like another thing too, is like I just don't want the additional discomfort and pain. Part of the reason why there's that discomfort and pain is because I don't wear them properly. So I'm doing really poorly at Invisalign. I'm doing really poorly at making sure I brush my teeth at night, and I'm doing really poorly at flossing. I think I've flossed maybe 2 or 3 times since I've been here, and I've been living here with my family for like 3 months. Really bad at flossing. I rarely use a mouthwash. I think I've only used a mouthwash like 2 times since I've been here. So it's really hard to get myself to just stop and do it, or just to get my butt up and do it. So I really need to do better. I really want to get through these Invisalign trays. And especially because I still have like the little nodule thing stuck to my teeth, and I'm gonna have to get them removed, and I can't get them removed until I finish the trays. And when I finish the trays though, and I can't get them removed, I'm like, I'm not sure what to do, because the dentist that I was seeing for my Invisalign was in Pittsburgh. So I don't know how that's going to work, but I don't really care because it's going to take me a while to get through these trays. I already know it. I don't wear my trays during the day because I'm constantly snacking and eating. By the time enough food disintegrates off my teeth in order for me to wear them again, I'm about to eat again. So it's like really frustrating since I'm a big snacker. I did really well with it when I first got them. But like once I got this extra set of trays that were like, this is just to fine tune it. Like it had already done a good amount of the work, but there's still a little bit of overlap on my bottom teeth. Not as bad as it used to be, but since it was just since I got it done most of the way, it was like less motivated. But it's so bad. But I spent all of that money to get my teeth to be perfect. I better make them perfect, and I better make sure that they're white because they're getting too yellow. It's really uncomfortable. So I will be working on that. Alright, number 3 is to save money. So I've been having a lot of trouble with money the past year. Once I turned, I swear it's all because I turned 26. When I turned 26, I got kicked off my parents' insurance plan. not because of them, but because of by the law, once you turn 26, you can no longer be a dependent on your parents' insurance plan. So I got kicked off and had to be put on my one company's plan, and I went from spending like, and my parents' plan was really good, so I spent maybe like $100 in a year, let's say, you know, 200 max in a year. But once I got kicked off that plan and onto a employer's plan, I ended up paying a couple thousand a year. And because I was on my one employer, I switched mid-year into the employer plan, and then the employer plan reset like a couple months later. Then I was no longer working for that company. I started working from another company, so my deductible reset again. So it reset, and then it reset. And then I went on to Medicaid several months later. So I've just been on so many different plans that my deductible kept resetting, and I hit every deductible very quickly into the year. Like 1 month in, I'm like already hitting the deductible. Second month, I'm hitting the out-of-pocket maximum. So it's just like I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars on my medical care. And I wish I had known that that was coming. Like I wish I'd known, A, that I was gonna have all these health problems, B, that once I got off my parents' plan, like my medical bills would go through the roof, because I definitely would have saved more. And I definitely spent like I was never going to encounter a problem ever in the future. I was just, my whole life I have been accustomed to a certain amount of spending. Like I had a certain idea of how much to give into shopping, and that's just always worked for me. And then as soon as those medical bills started rolling in, it stopped. Like even when I got Invisalign, I was still like, that was a couple $100s a month for like 6 months, maybe a year. Maybe a couple $100 a month for a year. It was a 6 months to a year plan with no interest. So I did that. And even with that, I was still okay with my spending. I was starting to get a little, but still okay. But once the medical bills hit, then my state way of spending just kind of completely went out the door, and I was screwed. And even when I adjusted by not spending money on makeup and cutting that back or cutting it out, still was completely screwed over and got screwed over in other ways. So I just, I want to do better at saving money and saving up money. But I want to do better at saving money and, just so I'm in a good spot, for just your basics of paying rent. I'm going to eventually get a car, so that's like going to be like a new thing that I have to get used to, because I've never owned a car, I never had to pay for a car. So I have to get used to that. So just kind of covering my bases. And then even when I have extra money, let's just say, I get a job that's making more money than I was originally making. Even then though, now I have a car payment. And then if I have extra, I don't want that extra to be all spent on all this makeup and all this shit that I don't need. I want to save it for other things that are more important, that can help better my future, that can save me in case I run into any other health issues down the road. Who knows what will pop up. That's the thing, though. That's why it's so important to save your money and to not dip in, not spend all your money on stuff you don't need. So that's like my biggest thing, is to save money and to save up money, but also to be a better spender. So, which I know, like my first year of YouTube, that was really hard. I spent way more than I would have now, or even a year after that. Like looking back, I'm like, what the heck was I doing? Like, but a lot of the YouTubers fall into that. So number 4 is 6-pack abs. So not necessarily like a manly 6-pack. Like I just want a really toned stomach. So that is like one of my goals. I definitely see lines coming in on my stomach. It's definitely nowhere near where I want it to be, but my ultimate goal is by the end of 2018 to have a really tight, toned set of abs or stomach. My legs are pretty good in shape. My legs have always been the best in shape. My stomach is always what I cared about most, and my arms I just don't even care about, obviously. So I do want to do better with my arms too, and continue to do well with my legs and my butt, but my arms, I just don't care as much about. My abs, I do though. I really care about my abs. So hopefully I'll get in really good shape. And just in general, by the end of 2018, I want to be in tip-top shape. I'm hoping that once I get a job again, I can start taking some exercise classes. I'll probably take some just fun ones to begin with, and then once I feel like really in shape, I'll probably take like a boxing class or something. Definitely want to take a self-defense class. And I think classes are really good because I don't get sidetracked by things. I made the commitment, and I can meet people too, so I think that would be really fun. But yeah, like a big thing with me is I really want to get in shape. Number 5 kind of goes along with my money one, but is to get out of debt. That's a goal of mine. So because of my whole medical situation, my parents helped pay like for some of my bills, so I have to pay them back for that, but I can't pay them back until I get a job, which is so funny. I've actually paid some of it back because you know, I got my like security deposit back, or like I'm gonna get my taxes done, so I'm gonna give them money back that way. But generally speaking, I can't pay them completely back until I get a job. So that's like another reason why I want to get a job, is so I can get out of debt. So hopefully that will happen by spring. Hopefully I'll get a job by spring. I'm not sure, but yeah, that is definitely a goal of mine. So along with saving money, having better spending habits, it's to get back, pay my parents back for what I need to pay them back for, and then just move forward. So that is definitely a huge goal. But that one, like, I'm not gonna. The only way I'd fail that is if my health just goes even more downhill and I'm more debilitated and I can't go back to work. As long as I go back to work, I'll easily pay them back quickly, especially because I'm living here rent-free. So it's not like I have to worry about paying rent right off the bat. So I'm sure that goal will be met as long as nothing goes horribly wrong with my health. You think it's already bad now, but I guess I could go, I think I'm at rock bottom now, but you think it could get worse. So you never know. Okay, number 6. Being more patient. I am like the most impatient person in the world. When I want something now. I don't like waiting. I just get really anxious about it. And you know, one of my biggest impatient moments is just being in this situation. I really just want to get back to work. I want to have friends. I want to have a normal life, and I'm just so impatient to get to it. And I'm such a stubborn person. I want what I want, but sometimes you just need to accept what's happening and accept waiting. Sometimes you have to wait. Sometimes things take time. And so I want to be a more patient person. That's something I've always struggled with. I always wanted to improve upon. And if I can improve upon that in this area of my life, I'm golden for everything else. So I just want to be more patient. Okay, number 7, I guess this is like a goal, not necessarily a resolution, but it's to volunteer at an animal shelter. So like once I'm back to work and I'm working and I can kind of get settled, I want to start volunteering again at an animal shelter. And I don't know if you guys know, but I was volunteering at the Animal Rescue League Wildlife Center. So they have like a center for the domesticated animals like cats and dogs, and then they have a center for like foxes and owls and squirrels and stuff. So I worked on the wildlife center, and I got to work with, like I said, owls, foxes, squirrels, snakes, possums, and like all these different types of animals, which was pretty cool. It was really cool. And some of them were so freaking adorable. And it was such a great experience being able to, you know, give back and help out and get to interact with animals. You know, ever since I went vegan and cruelty-free with my makeup and beauty products and whatnot, like I've just been really into, you know, one part of the aspect was just getting fit and in shape and just being a healthier person overall. But the other aspect is just to be more educated and enrich myself and do things that will make a difference in the world. And so I really, you know, enjoyed that. I had to stop doing it though because of my health and other stuff. But it was, I just couldn't go. I'm not gonna explain why. But it was just too much for me to handle, especially because I was still working. I think it was, yeah. So I was still working at my main job and then doing that on the weekend, and it was just too much. So at that point in time with my health, and I had other stuff going on too. So, but now that I'm trying to work on getting my health in a better place, by the time I go back to work, I will be in a better place, and then I'll get back to work, get settled, and then start volunteering again. I think it's gonna be so much fun. I'll probably do like once a week on like a Saturday or Sunday, working. At this time, I want to work with the domesticated animals. Before I worked with the wildlife animals, which I thought was pretty cool. I thought it was cool. I really like owls. And then the third thing is, I knew if I like went to the wildlife center, I would have no urge. Well, actually, you do sometimes have an urge to take them home because the owl was really cute. And then the foxes are like dogs. I think they're like 95, the ones that were there, I think were like 95% dog and 5% fox. But because they were 5% fox, you couldn't, it was illegal to have them in your household or something like that. So they were so cute. But this time I want to do the domesticated animal. I didn't want to do it before because I was like, if I work with puppies and cats, I'm going to want to bring them home, and that's probably what's going to happen because they're so darn cute, and I can take them home if I really wanted to. But I won't. But I just think that would be fun too, just to kind of like experience different aspects of it. I mean, thinking about volunteering to help humans, I'm really big into the animal thing, but so I definitely want to volunteer at an animal shelter, but maybe like during the Christmas time, I'll work at a soup kitchen or something, or like, I don't know, I just really want to make a difference and help out and, you know, be a part of making this world a better place, and not just, I don't know. I just been so into that and going vegan and cruelty free. So that's what's great about going vegan and cruelty free too, or whatever, is it opens your eyes to other things in life too. And I think because of going cruelty free and vegan, I feel more like my life is more enriched. Like, I don't know if any of you who are vegan and or cruelty free feel the same way, but I definitely feel like it opened up my eyes to a lot, and it's really exciting. So I definitely want to go work at an animal shelter again. I think that would be great. Okay, number 8 is YouTube channel growth. So get comfortable. So if you guys watch my 2016 or flashback 2016 New Year's resolutions and goals, success or fail video, I went over my 2016 New Year's resolutions because I never did a 2017 video. So I went through and kind of told you guys, you know, have I accomplished them within the past 2 years? You know, did I accomplish them by my goal times, and like, you know, level of achievements both in 2016 and 2017 based off those goals. And my YouTuber goals, I think one goal I fulfilled, and then the other two I did not, or I did fulfill the second one, but it was just not in the time frame that I wanted, and the third one I didn't hit. And the third one was to get to 10,000 subscribers by, I think, February 16th, 2017, which is almost January 2018, and I still haven't hit that goal. So my goal is just to grow, and even if it's at a slow rate, that's fine. But I think part of me just really wants it to just, like every other YouTuber out there, I just want it to explode, just because for me, it's just kind of like, if there could be like one good positive thing happening, you know, I don't have a career, I don't have any friends to go hang out with, I don't have a car, I'm stuck in this room, but at least being stuck in this room, I could make awesome videos and grow my channel and like make some sort of progress in life. Because that's the thing too, like I'm really into being productive and efficient, and, you know, as much as I can, like I'm not a lay around and watch TV all day type of person. I can only do that if I'm like the sickest of the sick, and even then I'm like done. I'm feeling a little bit better, but not necessarily enough, but it's fine. I'm gonna go film something or edit something. Like I can't do it. So I just want something to go right. And the other reason too is because I love doing my YouTube channel. I have so much fun with it. I really want it to grow because I enjoy it. You know, obviously that's great when it grows, but too, like, I also have other goals that connect to it, and I think I'll reach those goals quicker if like my YouTube channel grows, because my plan can be to be a YouTuber. One of the things I think as a YouTuber is like you should, you know, totally want to be a YouTuber, but you can't make that like your life end all career goal. You have to, you know, want it to explode, but then build off of that. So like a lot of YouTubers, they've, you know, come out with their own makeup or makeup lines, beauty lines, like Kale Polish, Jaclyn Hill's working on her makeup line, Casey Holmes just came out with her boutique, and all this stuff. So you gotta like find a way to branch out and to do something similar. And, you know, I've been struggling with that for a while. I've been hoping, you know, at one point it's like I'm gonna make my own makeup line, and then I was like I'm gonna become a fashion designer, and you know, but then I get advice from people saying like that's, you know, a fantasy, you know, be smart about what you need to do, like, and, you know, I'm trying to, you know, I don't know, like right now I think it'd be really cool to open up a boutique. I know a makeup line would be, I've just doing research, like it's a really hard to start a makeup line, but I feel like a boutique would be really cool because I could still do something that is girly, be my own boss. I'm really good at organization and picking things out, so I feel like it'd be so fun even just to pick out different company stuff. And if I wanted to, I could create my own line within the boutique, but maybe starting out, I'll start with, you know, other, you know, companies that I bring into my boutique, and then, you know, once I've built up enough money, like, then I could expand and maybe start my own line of something within that. So kind of like baby steps. And, you know, having a YouTube channel helps you with like name recognition and stuff. So I don't know, like I just feel like if I don't grow, I can't reach that goal. Like, I don't know. Is that bad? Am I like such a for saying that? Like, you know, like I just, and I'm not like, I don't want it to sound like I'm just doing it for the money or the fame or like anything like that. Because I feel like there are YouTubers out there that strictly just want fame and money, and I don't want that. I want to be able to do what I love, and the only way to be able to do what I love is to get money. So, you know, I worked at Forever 21 and I love that job. I had so much fun with that job, but I got paid and like I could not survive on that. So I don't know. I'm just struggling to find a way to do a creative job that I love that will pay enough and, you know, not leave me in debt. And I feel like right now, every time I try to do that, I get knocked down to reality and I have to face the fact that I have to get a job that I don't really like that much in order to make enough money. And that's frustrating because like, I know that some of these jobs are like fantasy jobs, like owning a boutique and starting a makeup brand and being a fashion designer and all that stuff. And I understand that, you know, every girl wants these jobs, but at the same time, it's just like, I'm also a really driven, hard-working person. So I hate being told that I can't do it or you could do it, but the likelihood that it will work out is so low that it's not even worth your time. You know, like, I don't know what to do, guys. I'm just like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, I don't know. And I've been doing research and I'm going to kind of keep that kind of thing in the back of my mind. It's not like when I get better, I'm going to start a business. Like, that's not what's going to happen. When I get better, I'm going to find a job that I need to do just to get money and get my feet, you know, get started, maybe save up money, and then down a couple of years from now do that. But I don't know, like, I just don't know how it's all gonna happen. But I feel like, you know, whenever you grow as a YouTuber, that opens up opportunities too. So, and as I grow as a YouTuber, I could get stuff sent to me, so that way I don't have to spend all my money on, you know, makeup. I can, you know, spend it on like equipment or like saving up my money to open up my own boutique one day. And I don't know, like, I also want to grow too. This is really funny. I don't want to grow from like a career standpoint, but I also want to grow from like an interactive standpoint because I really want to do YouTube lives, but I am so terrified to do a YouTube live now because I don't think anyone would hop onto the live. I think I would start a live and then it'd be crickets and like no one would be there. But if I grow my channel and I have more subscribers, I start getting more comments on my videos, I will actually feel like, okay, you know, I'm getting enough interaction. I have enough subscribers at this point that I feel like I could do a live, but I don't feel like I'm at that point in time where I could do a live right now. So that's another reason why I want my channel to grow. So hey, career, hopefully, you know, help me to be able to do what I would love to do more, and then also to be able to interact more with you guys and do a live and like do more fun stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't want it to seem, I don't know. I want to grow like every other YouTuber wants to grow. So I don't have any specific goals though. I guess I would say like it would be 10,000 by the end of the year would be nice, but I'm not going to expect that because I didn't even hit it within the past 2 years. But just any growth, I'll take growth, just progress, just continuing to do well, continuing to help people and for people to enjoy watching my videos. I just got to keep doing that because at a minimum, even though I'm not growing like at a huge rate, I'm still like helping people. I've still made a difference in people's lives and I still get to have fun and whatever, but I don't know. I went off on a tangent on that. All right, goal number 9 is to write in a journal every day. I definitely think I don't think I've ever really written in a journal before. Like I had like a journal on my laptop that I wrote in like a couple times and I just gave up. But I really want to pretty much, not every day, but pretty much every day write something in a journal and just keep back. Because I think it's so fun to look back at. Because I have photos, I have videos of me to look back on, snaps to look back on, but I don't have like, what was I feeling in that day and like what was going on that day. And I feel like that'd be really cool to keep track of. So my goal is to actually stick with it, not expecting me to write every day, but like most days, you know, and not give up on it like a couple days in, like do it for a week or two and then just not the rest of the year. So that's a goal of mine. Alright, and number 10 is to watch more vegan and or cruelty-free YouTubers. I definitely think that, you know, I met a lot of YouTubers whenever I first started my career on YouTube, and at first I was not cruelty-free and I was not vegan, and then, you know, maybe a year in, yeah, about a year in, I went vegan. I went cruelty-free with my makeup, and then like 6 months after that I went vegan with my makeup too. So I kind of, this is kind of how like I am on Netflix. Like I get so into certain shows and people are like, oh, you should watch this, oh, you should watch that. And I go and I, you know, I'm just like, I don't know. Like, so I just stick with what I know and I'm comfortable with. And so I've only, like new YouTubers, I usually don't start watching unless like I stumble upon them somehow through a friend of a friend, but I don't really like go out and try to find all these cruelty-free and vegan YouTubers, which is ridiculous. Like I can't believe like that's even coming out of my mouth. But I kind of like I have my YouTube friends that I know and love, and I just want to keep talking to them. But there's so many other vegan and cruelty-free YouTubers out there, you know, it'd be really nice to know more. So I'm trying now even to make more of an effort to go find those vegan and cruelty-free YouTubers, especially because that's going to make my life easier, because they talk about the same products that I can actually buy from, instead of the YouTubers that are not vegan and cruelty-free. They don't, a lot of the stuff that they talk about I can't buy, and I'm strictly just watching them because I love them and I love them as like friends, you know, I want to support them. But at the same time, it'd be like nice to bring in more vegan and or cruelty-free YouTubers in my life, so that way I have people I can connect more with who understand me and are going through what I'm going through and do believe in what I believe in. And I feel like I have that connection with some people, but I feel like I can have a greater connection if I just kind of step out and just try to seek them. And I think part of why I haven't too is just because there'll be times during this past year where I would just disappear for some health reason, and then I try to get back into it and try to catch up on people's stuff. Plus there's so many layers to being a YouTuber. I could spend all day, every day working on YouTube, and that's pretty much what I do, is I spend all day, every day working on YouTube, sleep, maybe work out, maybe take an hour, a couple hours before I go to bed to watch some Netflix or something like that. But generally speaking, I spend my days working on YouTube, filming, editing, social media, catching up on other YouTubers' videos, comments, like all that kind of stuff. Like there's always something to do. So sometimes, because I'm already so stuck in the midst of everything else, that I just don't try to take the time to do other things that I wish I would do, and that's definitely to watch more vegan and cruelty-free YouTubers. I have definitely towards the end of this year been starting to try to do that more, and kind of like finding vegan and cruelty-free YouTubers and seeing who's commenting on their videos and seeing if those YouTubers that are commenting are vegan and cruelty-free. I found someone else today through that way of finding them. So I just kind of want to grow that YouTube community more for me, just because it just makes sense. Like, I don't know why I haven't. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm gonna try to branch out and meet new people. I should meet new YouTubers anyway. Like, I need to socialize even more. Not just with people I know. I need to socialize with other people too, and get to know more people, and, you know, see who else is out there, because there's so many YouTubers out there. It's insane. So yeah, I definitely want to branch out more. Alright, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it and found it helpful. As always, let me know down in the comments what your 2018 New Year's resolutions and goals are. Are they, you know, what are they? Are they the same as me, different as me? Yeah. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button below. Click that little bell so that you're notified of when my videos have been posted. Like this video if you did like it, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye! And the next products that I went in with were from ColourPop, and these are their Super Shock Shadows. Unfortunately, these are limited edition, but ColourPop's always discontinuing their products even if they're not limited edition, so whatever at this point. I'm just gonna have to share with you guys what I'm using, especially because I have so many eyeshadows that I need to use up, and this is legitimately what I'm using a lot. And I got really excited too. I think it's just this time of year, whenever ColourPop